Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Thursday, August 4th, 2022. Let's start of course with the Forex calendar to see what is going on today. As you can see, the key event of today was so far overnight interest rate decision in India, and then of course we have the Bank of England interest rate decision scheduled for release at 1 p.m. Just before of that, there is a construction PMI data from the UK as well. As you can see, this data is scheduled for release at 10:30. However, the interest rate decision and then the Bank of England Governor Bailey speech will be the key event of today. The market participants expect the Bank of England to hike the interest rate from 1.25% to 1.75%. So any hike bigger than this will be a surprise for the market. The greater surprise will be if they will not hike, or the hike will not be 0.5%. It will be lower. So then the surprise might be even greater. And it will have, of course, impact on the British pound related pairs. 2:30, there is a scheduled event of initial job claims from the US, and this is, of course, the US labor market here. This data might be interesting for those who are following the US economy data. So the main event of today is the Bank of England interest rate decision. Let's find out what the British pound is doing then. Daily time frame chart of the British pound to the American dollar, popularly called cable, is, as you can see, under the bearish pressure. The recent increase from the lows of 1.1759 towards the highs of 1.2292 was 4.5% advance, but it had been terminated with the first pin bar, but it didn't work, and then bearish engulfing pattern around, of course, the level of 1.2292. So we got the bearish engulfing pattern. We have the confirmation, so we are going, of course, lower. We just broke below the lower channel line, as you can see here. So this channel line has been violated. However, there is no daily candle close below this line yet. And now the market sits around the level of 1.2150, and the market participants awaits the Bank of England interest rate decision. If the Bank of England will hike towards 1.75%, of course there might be no reaction. However, if it will hike more, like towards 2%, then of course the market might move higher. The level of 1.2292 might be violated, and then we can climb a little bit higher towards the level of, let me just put it straight on, there you go, towards the level of 1.2405. Of course, in that situation, the British pound will break out of the channel, and it will make another impulsive wave to the upside. If there is no big hike, or the hike will be smaller than expected, the decline might be severe. What we can do is, like, we can break below 1.2090, 1.2062. Those are the two technical support levels. We might break below the 30-day moving average and break below the trend line here that you can see. This is the orange trend line, short-term trend line, and that breakouts will have a massive consequences for the markets, because those, from the technical point of view, those levels are very important. And if we get towards 1.1933, those levels will, of course, might be tested as well. So the disappointing reaction of the Bank of England might cause very big sell-off on the British pound. So it is very important to keep an eye on the British pound today, to keep an eye on the market reaction on the Bank of England interest rate decision, and we will see whether they will hike a little bit, or they will hike more, or they won't hike that much as the market participants expects. And all of these scenarios, market scenarios, has been covered in my in my analysis here. It's kind of a waiting game right now for all of the British pound traders. So we need to be patient and wait for 1 o'clock to see what this day will bring to us. So that was the British pound, of course. Let's find out then what is gold doing. As you can see, this is the spot gold market, and the very interesting situation we have on the spot gold market, where the market made a pin bar, as you can see, towards the 1780, 1787 level, which is key short-term resistance for gold. We are right now below the key technical resistance, above the 30-day moving average, below the trend line, and the momentum is positive. So it looks like the market participants want to break higher above 1787. This is quite possible if this momentum will hold, and then of course the market will travel even towards 1878, because when the market participants will see that the trend line is violated and the market is trading above the 30-day moving average, they might join the rally, and then they might push the prices even $100 higher. So it's a very interesting situation. Please keep an eye on the developings of on the spot gold market, because if we break above the technical resistance, the key technical resistance, there is a $100 territory that might be covered very, very quickly. So that's the gold market. Let's find out what is going on Bitcoin. Let me just zoom in first, and as you can see, we are still trading inside of this channel. That's obvious. We recently made a bearish engulfing pattern, of course, on the 4-hour time frame. This is a day time frame, so this is a different description. We have a pin bar, here, then we have the confirmation, then we have the extension towards 50% of the Fibonacci retracement, 22,679. This level has been hit. We have a small bounce, however the market doesn't want to stop there. Maybe we will retrace 61% and we will hit 22,219 level, just above the 30-day moving average. However, all of these movements here are still below the key game changer. This level is 25,367, and as long as we trade below this level, the outlook remains bearish. The outlook remains inside of the channel, let me say. Okay, so this is the ascending channels, of course. However, it is the waves inside of this channel are so much overlapped. Every time they're making a new higher high and higher low, that this is purely corrective pattern, that we can say that this is a corrective upside correction during the downtrending market. We might label it as A, B, C, X, A, B, and C. So some kind of a complex correction might have been completed. However, we need a confirmation of this complex correction. So the confirmation will be breakout below 20,716. This is the low from the 26th of the July 2022. When we break below this level, we will know that the high for the correction is done and the whole corrective cycle had been terminated. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. So take care and bye bye.